Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. In today's video I will be unboxing this Transformers Siege War for Cybertron Sixgun. He is a deluxe class here. Here's some cool box art. And the G1 series, he actually came with Metroplex. It kind of does look like his G1 version of him in a bit with the red legs and all. Here's the back of the box. And he is a parts former like Cog, which is kind of cool because they kind of have the same type transformer type that they both came with large city bots, and they both break apart when they transform. Okay, let's get this guy opened up. Okay, here is Sixgun out of the box. Comes with this instruction booklet here. He is a weaponizer, so that means he does separate into different weapons that can be used by other figures in this line. As you can see here, he basically can come apart and then can be used by other figures. You can see here Sideswipe is the example to add additional weapons to them. Okay, let's check them out in robot mode here, get some detail shots. All in all, very nice figure. Especially a very good representation of Sixgun, very reminiscent of the Sixgun from the G1 line, and with the face. No light piping, so the eyes are painted, as you can see. But yeah, can't really complain too much. He's not the best out of all the Wave 2 figures, and for me at least, and that's mainly just because, you know, he is a weaponizer. I tend to kind of like the other figures because they are very nice throwbacks to their original G1 characters. So, get the back of him. So, very nice tight figure. Okay, let's get on to articulation. So the head here is not on a ball joint, so he can just rotate 360. The arm can spin 360, and there is some friction. As you can see, it kind of locks, but it does separate out, so you can see the friction is due to the design. He does have articulation at the shoulder. You can go about this high. Can bend 90 degrees here, and he can rotate, but it can't go 360 because of this, but if you remove the gun, it can rotate 360 degrees. He does not have any wrist articulation because this is all one piece and it's just painted black. I think it's a nice touch that they did paint this black. Kind of separates the pieces or the parts of his arm. At the waist, he does rotate 360 degrees. Oops, I have it backwards. Let me fix his legs. There we go. So the waist can rotate 360 degrees. And his leg is coming off. That's the only thing I don't like about these weaponizers. I believe with time they will fall apart more easily. He can do the splits. His leg can go up this much and can go back this much, pretty far back. He can bend at the knee, about 90 degrees. And he does have a little bit of toe articulation, but it's really because of the transformation that it goes down this far. He can bend at the ankle like this, and which is basically so he can have this very wide stance. And that is pretty much it in terms of articulation. Okay, let's get him transformed into his vehicle mode. Okay, to transform Sixgun into his vehicle mode, first we're going to take the guns off of his back. Little fun fact here, these guns on his back are the exact same gun that you get from Siege Sideswipe. It's just a different shade of red. So let's remove the guns from the back. Next, we're going to remove his arms. And then we're going to rotate his head. And from the back, we're going to lift this panel up to cover his head. Then we're going to lift the cockpit up. And then this part of the sides of his body will swing up like this. And then we're going to remove this part. So this becomes its own little like hover jet or some kind of rocket or missile launcher here. Okay, put this guy aside. Next, we're going to lift this part up. This little missile launcher here. And then we're going to push it flat like this. Next, we're going to rotate the waist 180 degrees. And then we're going to tab this little part of his thigh up here. So it's going to fit right there. And then do the same on the other side. Like so. His toes are going to come down like this. And this is just going to bend like this. There we go. Next, we're going to bring this piece up and attach it like this. And then his arm pieces, the guns that removed from his back is going to go here. Do it on both sides. And then we're going to attach them to the main body of the vehicle mode. And there you go. There's his vehicle mode. Some detail shots of it in vehicle mode here. It's a pretty decent vehicle mode. Very Cybertronian. Very light on the battle damage paint that you know, it's kind of weird how some figures it seems a little heavy-handed with that silver paint, but on some it's just very light. Okay, some size comparison shots. Here he is next to fellow weaponizer Cog. And here he is next to Voyager class Optimus Prime. And here he is next to Leader class Ultra Magnus, all from the Siege line. Let's see if I can zoom out a bit. There you go. And here he is next to Generations Scamper. So all that's missing now is Slammer, the tank, and who knows? I'm speculating that we might get a remold or repaint of the Decepticon. I forgot his name. The Tripticon one, that the Tripticon weaponizer that becomes a tank. It would be kind of cool to get a repaint of him, or a retool and a repaint to become Slammer. So all in all, I like the figure as it is. I don't really care for all the weaponizer loadouts and stuff. One big gripe though, yeah, I almost forgot about this. He doesn't stand that well. It's very back heavy, or doesn't have enough material in here to keep him straight. So a lot of times you're like leaning him forward just so that he'll stand. And let's get a side shot so you can kind of see the lean over there. I guess if you put this, I don't know, he just seems a little back heavy, that he doesn't stand properly. Like if I wanted him straight, he's like practically ready to tip over and stuff. Well, I guess he doesn't want to do that now. But anyway, that is it for this video. Let me know what you guys think about this guy in the comments below. Thank you for watching.